Well, Saturday will be an important day for our country. We celebrate America's 250th birthday, but for so many in the Texas Hill Country and even the Concho Valley, it will be a day of sadness and grief because Saturday also marks the first anniversary of the deadly floods that took the lives of at least 139 people, some of them from Midland and Odessa. Now, Andy, we've been talking about this, off and on throughout the week, and then this morning, it's been a year. You and I were both here when all of this was unfolding. You were, following the storms in the weather lab. But I wonder if people actually realize everything that came together and built up for this tragedy.
Yeah, Victor, this was the one in like a 1,000 year event to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something that does not happen often at all.
That's good.
And we had all the ingredients lining up together to set up for this very dangerous flooding event that we saw. And I can say for me, I learned a lot as a meteorologist, and a lot of us did. And it's always good to look back and learn to really what happened, as it started as a tropical storm with one of the main key factors that helped lead to a lot of the devastating and torrential flooding. This was Tropical Storm Barry. This made landfall in southern Mexico June 29th. So this was multiple days of building in, where we also saw continuous of showers and thunderstorms here in West Texas a week, every single day leading up to 4th of July. One of the factors was a lot of tropical moisture that came from Hurricane Flossie. This is one of the second pools of tropical moisture alongside tropical moisture that was coming in from the Gulf. And these three factors together with the remnant energy of what was Tropical Storm Barry led to showers and thunderstorms in the morning towards the basin, in the Big Country, Concho Valley, across central Texas in the evening hours. And by the time we had closer to around 3 to 6 a.m., we saw the heavier rains push into San Angelo, into areas of Kerrville. And this swirl of low pressure had a lot of energy to still continue with additional showers and thunderstorms as we went in throughout much of the night, still on Friday, with additional showers and thunderstorms that continued on Saturday, a bit more isolated, scattered in nature, leading even a little bit into Sunday. And by the time we started heading into the week after, the floodings were able to improve and the showers and thunderstorms and coverage were able to decrease. That area of low pressure I'm talking about, it formed into something called a mesoscale convective vortex. It's a warm core, low pressure system. And these typically form in what we call a mesoscale convective system. It's a complex of showers and thunderstorms, and these little pockets of low pressure, especially with those upper level winds and low level winds picking up at the night hours, it can serve as a conveyor belt for torrential downpours. And we saw that especially over into Grape Creek, into North San Angelo, 10 to 15 inches of rain. Of course, we know the floods that happened at Camp Mystic. The Guadalupe River rised up to near record levels, where we did see a lot of the flooding pushing into Kerrville, alongside even more torrential flooding into Burnett County, while elsewhere we saw some scattered pockets of flooding, rain totals ranging anywhere from 3 to even 10 inches of rain, with isolated pockets of flooding in the basin alongside and towards the Big Bend region. And one thing I'm happy to report, this is a beautiful sight, especially to start off on morning on July 3rd. No showers or thunderstorms to really talk about. It's just a very warm start to the morning. 73 in Midland, 75 in Odessa. We'll warm up into the upper 90s for the Permian Basin today. 97 Midland and Odessa. Middle 80s for the Permian Basin, along and towards higher terrain. Be sure to stay tuned. I'll break down more of what I'm tracking for 4th of July weekend ahead coming up.